We are live and back. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. All right. Feels good to be back, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Let's say hello to a few people we got in here. Let's say hello to Pomp. We got RM Bacon, John Stupp, Purple Roni, Elaine Baker, Megaloth. Hello. Sarah Bobera, always good to see you. Mother Noob, 2 a.m. in Denmark. God, I'm so sorry for the people, the people on the other side of the world. I will start doing a live during the day. I'm just trying to figure out when to do it. I spend so much time on my dang videos. The lives always kind of come as an afterthought, you know. And I try to limit how many lives I do because I need to work on the video, but it's more fun to do a live stream. It's a whole thing. I go back and forth. Hello, everybody. Hey, Scared Raven, welcome in. Hope you're doing good tonight, Raven. All right. So I want to. I'll wait a second. I'll let a few more people get in here before I get my whole spiel. How is everybody tonight? Are we doing good? Chrissy Peak, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. All right, so something I wanted to talk about is what, and I say I'm going to wait. I'm not going to wait. I'm impatient. Hey, Denise Flood, I hope you're having a good night. Hey, we got Jacob Veach in the house. Good to see you. Little Miss Mayhem, Rebecca, hello. So many wonderful faces. Glad you could all make it tonight. Maybe I will wait. We got some more people coming in. The Pink Angel. Hello, everybody. I got to turn my ceiling fan on. Y'all let me know if it's too annoying. Yeah. I have to turn it on. It's too hot in here already. I can tell. Hey, Boo Productions, welcome in. I am sorry. I really wanted to make it for the event on Sunday, but my flight didn't get in time. And so I just didn't have any time to do it. I was very annoyed because I definitely wanted to be a part of that. We'll have to get together sometime soon and have a conversation. I think that would be fun. Star Wheels in the house. Hello, everybody. Hey, Joe. Joe's in the house. Hello. Okay. So kind of what I wanted to start off with is sort of where I've been. So I have been back more or less for the last couple of weeks working on something new. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about what it is. I can't get into the topic at all. But I am going to tell you how I'm going to approach this because it's a massive project that I'm working on. Definitely the biggest thing I've ever done. Also the craziest. This is going to be, I'm not underselling it when I tell you guys this is going to be fucking nuts. I mean, it's going to be off the walls. But in order to do it right, it's going to take a while. It's going to take at least another couple of months, maybe up to 3 months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the lives weekly still. I love doing those. So you guys know I'm still around. Maybe I'll get out a couple videos, but I kind of doubt it because of all of my efforts going into this. But I'm going to release, once it's done, I'm going to start releasing like multiple videos. I'm going to have one go out and then the next week, another one follow that and kind of just build on this because it's going to be, I think in total, there's going to be at least 4 videos on this broad topic. And each one is going to be its own kind of crazy. Like that is already established. It's just, how do I make them as good as humanly possible? So in order to do that, I'm going to take about 2 or 3 months to really make sure I've covered everything and made these fantastic videos. They're going to be almost documentary style videos. Kind of my wheelhouse, but just more effort put into them. The more investigative style. And I will show them to you guys. I'm super excited. I already have so much crazy stuff. It's just like, I've got to put it together and I got to do it right. If I don't do it right, I'm going to get in trouble. So I'm trying to work out all the kinks right now. And unfortunately, I have to be vague. I really don't want to be that vague about it, but that's where we're at the moment. So stay tuned for that. It is going to be awesome. Unfortunately, it's going to take a minute, but hey, John's in the house. Hey, Sarah. Thank you for being a member for 3 whole months. Dang, time flies. Did you bring the Crocs back too? Absolutely, I did. I got one right here. This one's fresh. I just shined her off. She's all nice and clean. Can you see that? Exactly 12 holes, chat. I actually didn't count. I just made that number up. It seemed right. Somebody go back and count for me and let me know if I was right. Yeah, top secret. Sorry, I'll go back and read chat now. All right. Hello. Hey, Quiltress, good to see you. All right. Yeah, so make sure I catch up. Yeah, absolutely, Boo. I'll reach out to you. We can get something scheduled soon. Friday House, hope you're doing good. Good to see you. Pink Angel, I might fall asleep during the live as I've only had 4 hours of sleep. That's okay. You are more than welcome to fall asleep. I'm just happy you're here at all. Pedals, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right. No, you don't want anyone stealing your idea after all the work you've done. Yeah, it's not even about stealing the idea. I don't think anyone's stupid enough to do what I'm about to do. That's the real. That is the least of my concerns at the moment is having someone steal it. But yeah, so sorry to drum up a little suspense and then have to not, keep the secret. I really don't want to keep this secret. I have to keep this secret. If you can't tell, I'm like dying to tell you guys, but I can't yet. Being vague is almost as fun as that other thing. Maybe. I don't know what the other thing is. Well, I just saw Crocs, so I'm out. John, Michael, how dare you? How dare you? We like Crocs. You need to be Team Croc. Hey, people, convert him to be Team Croc, please. Unsubscribing. You asked for the Crocs. They weren't out until you asked, Sarah. John's Mixed Bag, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Top secret, can't tell us anything equals short stream. No, I'm just getting the channel updates out first. So that is the channel update. Like, you won't see a video out for a while. I'll do some fun live streams and back to my normal live stream content on that front. But for like the videos, there's not going to be one for a couple of months, I think. But when there is, click it because it's going to be worth watching. That's all I'm going to say. Blanky, hello, everyone. I got a multitask. People to see, Crocs to burn. How do I mute you? I'll figure it out later. StreamYard doesn't make it easy on me. All right. Hey, John, thank you for being a member for 3 whole months. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay. It must be definitive proof of ghost. Quiltress, you're right. I got it. I finally captured it. The missing proof. If I had undeniable proof, I think I'd probably do a live stream, actually, because I'd have to battle it tooth and nail against, well, everybody pretty much if I really thought I had proof. But that would be nuts. Jacob Veach says it's going to be crazy. It is. It's going to be crazy. What would I do if I had undeniable proof of ghosts? Like, would I do a live stream? I'd put out a video and then I'd have a follow-up where we answered all the questions. But also, I don't think I would ever claim to have undeniable proof. The biggest claim I would probably make would be something along the lines of I have something that I truly can't explain and I've exhausted all my options to do it. All right. Let's see what we got here. I didn't realize it's Taco Tuesday. I already have my tacos. Tacos were good. Okay. Hey, Seg's in the house. Hey, Pinky, it's good to see you as well. Don't think I'm skipping you. Thank you so much for being a wonderful mod. Really appreciate you. Hey, Seg. Hey, Mason. Hi, everyone. I've never owned a pair of Crocs, by the way, and I more than likely never will. That's just not going to be true. I'm going to turn you to the dark side with Crocs. I promise. Eventually it's going to happen. I've already got Crow. Sarah's starting to turn too, believe it or not. No matter what she tells you, behind the scenes, she's starting to turn a little bit, you know. She's starting to see the vision. All right. Ghost Nut's gonna be proof. Yeah, no full proof of Ghost. If I did that, first of all, I'd probably just say it. That's what I was working on, but no, that's unfortunately not the case. Hey, Creestorm, how are you doing? I am good. Yeah, I had a nice break, and I'm ready to get back to it, honestly. Like, I missed doing this more than I enjoyed the break. And I was like, all right, why am I doing it? So happy to be back. Happy to be back to doing what matters, which is investigating paranormal claims, making paranormal investigation videos. I really love it. Hobby Paranormal, by the way, I watched some of your stuff, and it is really good. If you haven't, check out Hobby Paranormal. I love his breakdowns where he takes the devices apart. It's awesome. Ghost Crocs. Joe says, if without a doubt I had undeniable proof of ghosts, I'm not telling anybody. Only a very select few would be sent the proof. Yeah. Pinky, thank you so much for the 2 months. Sorry, I'm still drinking my coffee. Got to get back used to it. Got to get in the groove with this. Said Crocs are great for smashing spiders. It's true. I smashed one today. Very good for smashing spiders. Seg, I'm telling you, we bonded over our mutual love of Crocs. Just don't ask Sarah. She's lying if she says that's not true. All right. I'm glad to see you come back. Thank you so much, Hobby. I really appreciate that. All right. I got to get those. They have cowboy boots, actually, that are Crocs. Like full-length cowboy boots, and I'm getting them. It's on my list of things to get for the channel. It's gonna be great. So with that, I think that's the channel updates. I may make a Patreon as well, but I'll let you guys know when I get there. With the idea being that when I release the first video, the second one goes up on Patreon. Kind of keep it staggered like that. Samantha, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. On that note, though, I feel like I have missed a lot. I've been kind of heads down on what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. So what did I miss, guys? Tell me a little bit. What's going on in the debunker space as of late? Kids say no to Crocs. Absolutely not. You should say yes to Crocs. Say no to drugs, yes to Crocs. Yeah. Hey, Sandra. Thank you for stopping by. Sadra with the gifted membership. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Later in this, here in a little bit, we might even look at an investigation. Might let you guys decide. You guys seen a good paranormal investigation you want me to take a look at? We'll skip to the highlights and see what's going on. But I'm curious what people have been watching lately. Crocs are a gateway drug to turning into looking like Kenny Biddle. That I believe. Beardo Studio is pretty cool. I haven't seen it yet. I missed the live, or I missed his video on it. I saw he made a video. I'll have to go give it a watch. Yeah, you can see I haven't really had time to change the studio up. It's still mostly the same. Joe says, same old shit every day. You're not missing much of anything. You missed that Seg has become the president of the Mackie and Amanda fan club. That is big news. Wow. It's the Costanza. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good tonight. This is that is something. I always knew that Seg was a fan of Mackie and Amanda, but to become head of the club, it caught me a little off guard. But I think his love for Mackie and Amanda is always there. It's why he loves making the videos so much, It's why we're always asking him to make more Mackie and Amanda videos. It's because he loves them. He loves doing them. He talks behind the scenes. He talks about it all the time. It's like, I want to make more Mackie and Amanda videos. They're great. And you want to know the real kicker? I think MJP and Seg might be the same person. Yep, that's right. You heard the rumor here first. Prove you're not MJP, Seg. Prove it. He can't. Oh. Anyways, I don't want to start rumors and then just run, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. Exactly what I'm going to do. MJP, Seg says, who the F is MJP? You know exactly who MJP is. He's lying. See, that's how you know something's up. If he's pretending he doesn't know MJP, he knows. Hey, Victoria, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. What have you done to upset Mason, Seg? He's been giving you a right bash. No. I'm messing around. I'm messing around. He's been very nice to me. Oh, look. Hey, guys, did you hear that? Seg is MJP. 3 letters and everything. I didn't even think about the letters. Count the letters, you guys. That's not a coincidence. That in the biz is what we like to call proof. It's just coffee. I bet you could figure that out by the but first coffee on it, but it is just coffee today. I wanted to get back to it with a level head, you know. Seg loves M&A. Put that on a shirt. I actually think that would make for a good shirt. I'd buy it. Seg, you know who they are. You know, I've literally heard you talk about it. Anyways, have we seen any good investigations lately? I'm thinking about taking a look at one today. Maybe we'll look at a good investigation here and see if we can get back to some good old critiquing or good debunks. Actually, I'm open to both. We could look at a really nice debunk, or we could look at a paranormal investigation video. Whoever you guys want. Let's get some input from y'all. What does it stand for? MJP? I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I want Seg to wear a Teletubbies mask. That'd be nice. I like that idea. All right. Let me see what else we got here. That is currently in the works. What did I miss? I want Fantastic Publishing to make an actual newspaper or tabloid magazine like her intro. Oh, she is actually. It's going to be really good too. I'm excited to see it. I think a debunker magazine's cool. I also think Shape had this idea a while back to do like the debunkies at the end of the year, which was like a like best debunks of 2026 type deal, which I think would be fun, and to have like different awards for that. I think it would be cool. Way to bring the community together. You know, we're all out here debunking random stuff. Why not, right? Why not? Elaine says she's not going to make the Teletubby mask. What are you going to do? Well, Seg, they're just on every single one of your live streams begging you to do. Yep. Pam, welcome in. If I didn't say hello to you earlier, I hope you're doing well. All right. Yeah, compilation. Yeah. A compilation of the best stuff of the year would be pretty fun, I think. It could be cool. John, I'm telling you that what it stands for, MJP, is maybe just probably the side-eye guy. Ooh, that's perfect. I think John's onto something here, you guys. Just make the video. It's Halloween every day out here in debunker world. Yeah, I think John's onto something here. Someone needs to look deeper into that. Okay. All right. I have not seen many links for investigations as of yet. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to do that. We can get some investigations people want to look at. I don't care if you like them or you hate them. I'm good with whatever. I just want to I actually would rather they be good investigations so we can at least critique good stuff and not just be like watching somebody turn flashlights off and on. Fair enough. Fair enough, Seg. I tried my best, you guys. I tried. MJP would be proud of me. Skeptical USA, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Quickest way to devolve a chat is with some Mackie and Amanda talk, huh? Ouija Brothers' latest was good. I haven't gotten to watch this yet. Mr. Gray's latest video where he did the experiment on the Gonsfeld effect. I haven't seen it yet, but I do think it's probably going to be pretty good. I saw it and I saved it immediately. That's a good idea. We could do that, or we can do the Ouija Brothers video. Kind of already done the Ouija Brothers somewhat recently. I feel like people know my critiques with them. But maybe we will. Depends on what's in it. What's going on in the Ouija Brothers video that made it good? Just out of curiosity. Let me see. I think I missed something from Jeff here. Introducing people to your man Biff. Oh yeah, I saw some of the Biff stuff. He doesn't seem great. And that's probably an understatement, but also if I watch that guy, he's going to show up. And I'm like, I don't need that guy in my comments. I don't think so. Hey, Jinx. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Sex like it's been ages. It's been like 2 weeks. It's just the YouTube news cycle is 2 weeks long. So everything after the past 2 weeks, you can forget about that. It's not important anymore. All right, you know what? Let's vote for Sam and Colby, which I have mixed feelings about. It's been 87 years. It has not been that long. It has not been that long. It's been a little while, but 87 years, no. Oh. Biff is gross. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you on that, Quiltris. I told him I'm not doing M&A till Halloween. I put my foot down, and I've not seen him since. Yep. He probably is pissed. I've never seen somebody more interested in it. Or he's just going to get his M&A content from the source until then. You know, maybe that's what it is. Speaking of Mackie and Amanda, actually, I'm pretty sure Paranormal Simulations has a video out covering them. So if you need your M&A fix, go check out Paranormal Simulations. If someone can drop her channel in the chat, that would be great. She's been doing some really good stuff. Really good stuff. I really liked the one she did before that on Selena Spooky Boo and the other psychic. It was really good. It's really good. I'm not all the way done. I don't want to comment on the Mackie and Amanda one yet because I'm not done yet. But it is also good up until the point I'm at. That's Halloween 2029. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, it's unlike me to not really be prepared, but I'm a little underprepared today. Para's doing some great stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely she is. Let's hop over to YouTube and see what's on the internet. What do you guys think's on here? Jason Hawes, of course. Where would we be without Jason Hawes? I never look at it on like the subscribe. I know you guys can't see it, by the way. There's stuff in my search history that gives away my new project, so I'm intentionally keeping you in the dark here. Sorry, guys. I actually do not know how to navigate this very well on my there we go. There's subscriptions. That's what I was looking for. The heck? I'm not subscribed to any of these people. Is this the wrong account? It is the wrong account. God dang it, Mason. Okay. Let's actually open up a new one. New window. No. There we go. There we go. Now I'm on my right channel. Yep, that looks a lot better. All right, I'll hop back over. Are y'all giving me any good ideas? After this coming video, Biff is going to be our Halloween special. Have fun. Fun with that. Just chatting. Yeah, I do like just chatting with y'all. But usually I'm just like, I always kind of want to be looking at something. You know, there's always so much stuff to look at. Question, Mason, just curious, what are your personal beliefs on the paranormal? How confident are you in that belief on a scale of 1 to 100? I do believe in ghosts, but I also think that I believe less every day. I've been to a lot of haunted places now, and I've never seen anything I couldn't explain. And most of the stuff I could actually debunk. Like I also think, you know, with everything people have tried, we should be finding more evidence, or at least something in the realm of unexplainable. And I know there's a sea of fake content that you have to sift through for the real stuff, and maybe stuff gets lost in there. But so far, I haven't seen anything that convinces me that they are real. And I've seen a lot that is slowly just my meter of believing in them is going like that. Just slowly going down. That's the update I've got as far as that goes. Let's talk about those Crocs. You will never get rid of them. They actually, I glued them to my feet on the bottom of my feet. There's glue. What was the most fun Halloween that you've ever had, Mason? Ooh, one year I dressed up as one of the guys from Jurassic Park. The guy, like the hunter guy who got attacked by the Velociraptor in the first one. And I had an inflatable Velociraptor right here. I'll have to get you guys the photo at some point. I was pretty young, but it was such a good costume. The blood was there and everything. It was unbelievable. Growing up, my mom was one of those moms who went all out. I very much appreciate that now. Hey, Kenny, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. The Biddles in the house. John says, yeah, I get that. That's what happened to me just over the course of a couple of years. And one day I was like, well, I guess I don't believe in ghosts anymore. Yeah, I think, and I tell people, like, when I say I believe in ghosts, I believe from a place of belief. Like, I don't have any evidence to back that up. I have some personal experiences that were weird, but again, we know how memory can be manipulated, especially over a long period of time. And it's been a few years since I saw anything I thought was paranormal. Um, and just for those who may be somewhat new to my channel, like the way I approach investigating is like you have to have evidence, and personal beliefs are fine to explore. Like I'm not saying like you can have your own personal beliefs about whatever you like, but when it comes to proving the paranormal, we're going to need a really high bar for evidence. And it's just something we don't really see that much of today in the paranormal field. There's a lot of gadgets and devices. And, what I've said is, if you believe a device can communicate with the spirits, then by all means test it. But you have to come up with a way to test these gadgets that can be falsifiable. So like an example would be like, say, all right, I think the spirit box can capture spirit voices, like they can communicate through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to 10 paranormal locations. And at each location, I expect to hear my full name 10 times in each investigation. And if I hear it 10 times in each investigation over a period of 10 investigations, then I think it warrants further testing. But if it doesn't, then it's time to kind of say, okay, I don't think there's much to this, and move on. Because one of the biggest problems that I personally think is out there when it comes to devices is that we never decide when to stop using devices. It seems like people kind of just use them indefinitely, and we're not getting any good data from them. We're not getting anything we can use to help prove the paranormal, if that makes sense. That's typically the way I look at that sort of stuff. I'm sure that's not new to anybody who's familiar with my channel. I had an experience the other day at work. 0 proof, but I have no explanation. I'd love to hear it, Boo. I won't go too hard. I'm when it comes to people's personal experiences, like I've had weird personal experiences and I'm not there, right? So like I can't, some people, and you didn't obviously do this, Boo, but like there are people who will be like, well, explain how this happened to me. And it's like, well, I wasn't there. I don't have enough information to like give you a good answer. I can take a wild guess, but pretty much everything I do is going to be a wild guess. And I think as long as you say that up front, that's probably fine. How fair is it that to the 10x thing when any kind of activity is very rare? That bar is very high with how any possible activity actually works. Well, we don't know how any of the activity works. So that's the problem, is that, you need a high bar regardless. Science has always had an extremely high bar for proving something. So that kind of holds the same in whatever field. Now, my particular example, I just came up with that on the spot. I'm not saying it's great. It's actually, there's a lot of flaws with it. Like you should probably not switch locations for starters. You should probably go back to the same location 10 times and expect to hear your name 10 times. Also, I'd say, hey, if your name matches with any local radio hosts, you have to immediately not use your name and use something that a radio host would never, ever say. So yeah, I'm improving on the formula already. You need to do the experiments that the government is doing with the paranormal as released docs from the White House. So what documents are those, Brian? I'm curious which documents you're referring to. John, well, the absence of capturing data is data in and of itself. Don't forget that. If something doesn't work over and over again, that means your technique probably doesn't work. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, people, it's a flaw with, it's the flaw with our brains, right? We like stuff that reinforces our existing beliefs. I do the exact same thing. We all do this. And so, for instance, like with the spirit box, something that happens quite often is that if the spirit box says a word that doesn't mean anything to you, your brain is just less likely to remember it later on than if like you get a word that has like a deep personal connection. You're going to remember that an hour, 2 hours later, and you're going to forget those words that, maybe didn't have much of a meaning. And so that does play a pretty big role in a lot of this. And the absence of data is in and of itself data, like John is saying here. It's just data that doesn't favor the paranormal, unfortunately, as much as I would like it to. Maritime paranormal. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Bill Straight said it best. Yeah. What if someone made a list of things for investigators to track when at a certain location, and this way you have multiple points of data? We'd have to get into the weeds on exactly what it is and what it says, and on and on and on, And the truth is, people don't, most of the bigger YouTube channels you see, they're not going to have an interest in that. The devices help with things like viewer retention. And they consider themselves to be more on the side of entertainment and keeping their numbers high rather than being true-blooded investigators, right? It's something that comes with YouTube in and of itself. It happens to me as well, where, yes, I'm a debunker, but I also don't just solely debunk. I have to make the videos entertaining for you. So there's stuff where if I was just a debunker, I would totally include it. But I don't include it because I know it's boring or it doesn't really make sense for the video. And so I'll cut it. And that's not something I would do if I wasn't making YouTube videos. So there is an inherent flaw with being an investigator on YouTube. Now, I don't think that's an excuse to do nothing, right? To just leave things the way they are. I think we need to be improving, which is something I've kind of always talked about in these, is how do we improve? How do we continue to get better? And I like the conversations that are being had. I think Boo Productions Roundtable was a good idea. I don't always agree with everybody's stuff, but who does? There's a lot of people who disagree with me. And that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Any experiment will require making assumptions because we don't have any clue what we are testing and have no idea what to test for. We have to assume that the test does nothing at all. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, you're essentially just the way I describe it is you're grasping around in the dark. You're just feeling around in the dark, blindfolded, hoping we're going to get lucky, because there is currently nothing that ties the paranormal to any environmental factor. And all of the existing gadgets and devices rely on different kinds of environmental factors. The problem is there's tons of interference from real world environmental factors that we can explain. And the devices can't distinguish between the two, which is why most of the time they're not very useful. The UAP stuff is just a distraction. I can't believe any of it, and I'm a believer. Yeah, personally, I don't buy any of the UAP stuff. I'd like to, and maybe that's there are a few that were pretty weird, but the stuff that's come out lately, it's either old stuff that's just being rehashed, or it's new stuff that's it's not very well done. It doesn't make me scratch my head and really wonder. It more makes me scratch my head and wonder why it even came out. So yeah, I kind of have to agree with you there. Pinky, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I really, really appreciate that. It means the world to me. All of the money right now is going back into the channel. It's definitely going to this upcoming video, and that's all I'm allowed to say. All I'm allowed to say. That is true, Cree. I agree with you there. Yeah, so something I see a lot with government documents in particular is that you have to really be careful about the source, because a lot of documents coming from the White House or from the Pentagon are actually from third-party contractors that got funding from the White House or the Pentagon. So they go and they do their own investigations, which can be very flawed in a lot of cases. I've seen some seriously flawed third-party investigations that then get sent to the Pentagon, and the Pentagon picks up the files and goes, okay, we'll hold on to these, and it puts them in a database somewhere. And then 20 years later, they release them, and it looks like the Pentagon released it. But in reality, it's a lot of third-party companies that don't have the same, oversight and scrutiny that the Pentagon would have. So something to think about. Geiger counter, useful for testing changes in environment. I think it's as useful as anything else. I think for environmental data, if I was going to try to go that route and figure out, is there some kind of environmental factor that the paranormal affects, I would get as many data loggers that log as much data on as many environmental factors as humanly possible. And that's the only way I would do it. I would put them down and leave them in a place that was presumed haunted. And then I would do the exact same thing in a place that wasn't presumed haunted. But again, what I'm overlooking is the baseline testing that would be needed to be done to make this even a little bit reasonable or scientific. And we all know these days, like the prices of these paranormal locations just keep going up. So the odds of being able to run a baseline test for a year aren't good. They're not good. A lot of the stuff on the UAP files has already either been debunked or congratulations, a pilot spent hundreds of thousands of dollars shooting down an air balloon. Yeah, I've seen some air balloons for sure coming out of there. Look at the file from the 1970s. That is a Venn diagram of how the paranormal works. You'll have to give me more info on that, Brian. But anyway, so let's see what's been going on. What have people been doing? Colin from the Paranormal Files supposedly says he doesn't believe in ghosts, but he's gotten me a few times with the clickbait. So I'm not sure how true that is. I feel like, that's the thing. I'm always surprised by the amount of clickbait I see, and people keep coming back because, like, I get fatigued off of one or two clickbait. You clickbait me a couple times, I'm out. I'm not going to watch your stuff anymore. But a lot of people will just be like, nah, yeah, they just do that and move on. And it's like, to each their own. But Jenna says it's not true. It was pretty clickbaity. All right, yeah. So I'm on the money with that. Sweet. Jenny Twiggs is going to do a show with Kenny Biddle. That should be very interesting. Looking forward to that. I did like Beardo's recent video on the Paranormal Channel's Invented Our Death. I think I'd already seen it. I'd seen that clip. I think John Wolfe also covered it at one point. But it's really interesting that, like, there's a lot of movies that come out of the Philippines specifically that end up being used by paranormal clip channels, because that is not the only one. There's been a few that I've seen where paranormal clip channels are just taking shit from movies, doing no research and throwing it in and convincing loads of people that it's legitimate. And I think that's a pretty big issue. It's one I wanted to. I'm debating it. So I really kind of want to take a look at Dawson's investigation at the House in Between. I was gonna make a video on it, but I kind of didn't like the way I was coming off. I think I might be able to do it better as a live, and we can just hang out and talk about it. Go over some of his. I've been talking to Dawson via Facebook, and I gotta say I like the guy. Actually, I'm gonna put my bias out there. I actually do like Dawson. Dude's funny. He makes me laugh. And you know, he takes his investigation seriously. He's somebody who cares about what he's doing. And I'll say this right now too, like the live stream that Joe Vitale and Reality Remixer and Friday and Dawson did. I actually did enjoy it. I liked what they did. I didn't like the way I responded to it. I was way too tired to have made that video. And I you know, I talked to Joe afterwards and said that. It turns out I was very sick. I was running a fever, but I just didn't like. I was too over the top, and I should have been responding to the chat and stuff. So, yeah, Dawson is cool. I'll give him credit where it's due. Do I agree with all of his methods? Absolutely not. But we don't have to agree. And I wanted to show y'all some of the highlights from that. Brian says, why is the paranormal so connected to ghosts? Why not take the approach that it's not connected to dead people, but a force unknown? You could be totally onto something, Brian. Honestly, personally, I think if the paranormal is real, it probably isn't ghosts. It's probably something to do with your subconscious. If we're going to blanket statement that it is real, and I think the odds of that are very low, something to consider. Sorry. Hey, Joe, do you mind? Is Dawson cool if I do that? I haven't asked him, but I know I don't have to ask. But if he's cool with that kind of critique, I might go for it because I wanted to cover it, and then I don't have time with this next investigation to do a full video on it. Yeah, personally, I think it could be something related to your subconscious, like you know, it's that kind of like playful energy, like the stuff with the poltergeist always reminds me of the conversations you have with like a Ouija board, where it's just weird subconscious messages, that kind of thing. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. Let me find Dawson's investigation. Dawson Toller. If you haven't, by the way, I'll get on his channel right now, but if you haven't checked out Dawson, please go give him a watch. He's very good at what he does, and he's committed, man. He's committed. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to share my screen again. Okay, I've got it, right? Yep. There we go. Okay, if you haven't checked him out, this is his channel. Please do check him out. Let me see what people are saying. Yeah, that's probably true. All right, I'll wait. Yeah, he is a funny guy. Go check him out anyways if you haven't. We'll wait for the next one, but please do check it out. What do I want to watch then, huh? Let me restage this again. There we go. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you one thing from Dawson's video that I was gonna do. Ask him about ball lightning. I watched that. I did watch that. I know exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play 5 minutes from this video that I was gonna cover in a video. I still might, but we can do this here. It is. Which one is it? This one right here. Can you guys hear the volume? I actually realized I can't hear it. Gotta put on my headphones. Okay, settings. Can't hear it? Okay. All right. Ugh, dang it. How do I give you guys sound? Hey, Drum Blanket, how are you doing? Maybe we can do this. Hold on. Maybe we can do this. Share screen. Now you guys might be able to hear it.
So I shifted from, yes, there's
you guys hear
activity
that?
on the property, but
let me know if you heard that little snippet. Let me find where I wanted to be. Right here. Yes. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So this is the part of the video I want to show you guys.
Because what just happened was so weird that I forgot if I said it before or after. But I swear I was like, hello?
Yeah, right here.
So I grabbed a water. I was taking a break after that investigation. I was going to go outside and hit my vape. And I'm just kind of wandering around before I step outside. I hear these noises back here. It was like dunk, dunk, dunk. And I was just kind of like, oh. So I turn around and I honestly can't remember at this point. Like I genuinely, because what just happened was so weird that I forgot if I said it before or after. But I swear I was like, hello? This kid's keyboard just started playing music. So I'm going to ask for that footage, and they do have audio. So it should catch.
Okay, so this is the setup here. This child's piano plays music. Now I want to show you guys something. You guys are going to see my legs for like the first time ever too, because it was just too hot in here. Dun, 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 dun. I bought this bad boy because I thought, hey, I bet that's out there somewhere. And it was. It was actually kind of hard to find, but I found it. It's from the early 2000s. It's called the Dream Dazzlers Club. You can see it's got a lot of fancy buttons. Let me turn her on here. Oh, no. Well, the piano part's not working very good. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh. I think the volume's just low. No, it looks like it just doesn't work that well. Anyways, so, hey, you leave me alone, Joe. My legs are beautiful. Okay, so this is the exact same piano that's here. I'm going to show you
here right behind me.
It is.
Should have caught that audio pretty well, but I was literally just about to go out, step outside, hit my vape, and that keyboard starts playing right after I hear some noises, and I'm pretty sure I said hello before, not after.
Okay. I'll get a close-up of the piano in a second, just so I can confirm it's the same one for you guys.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what happens. He says yes, and then like right after that, it plays music. So my first thought was like, okay, maybe it's voice activated. Pretty fancy for the early 2000s, but not impossible. That's not it. It doesn't really do that. There was a microphone for it, but the interesting thing is I was like, okay, what button makes that sound? And I went through and I pressed every button and I could never get that sound to come out. And I was just about to give up and I put it down and I was working on something else for a bit. And then I heard that exact sound and I realized what it is if you leave the piano idle for, I think it's like 3 minutes and you don't touch it, it will play that sound. And so that is the piano telling you that, hey, it hasn't been played in X number of minutes. Like you should probably turn it off. It's essentially what I've found. Now I'm curious, and hopefully Dawson can help me out with this. If he did like touch it recently at all, like I'm not sitting here saying that Dawson did anything wrong here. Like it does seem to just like start playing music for no particular reason. But the reason is that it's the it's a automatic thing letting you know that it's idle. I'll actually leave it up here and see if we can hear it in a minute. I shouldn't have left Joe's comment up for that long. Missing leg day. I'm trying to remember what side it's going to come out on. I think it's going to come out on this side, so I'll put it this way towards the microphone. But yeah, so it plays when you leave it idle, which is super interesting and a pretty fun, quick little debunk. I might make it into a video at some point, but I don't know. I just got a lot going on. So I figured I'd show you guys real quick. All right, let's see what you guys got to say. Sorry, I'm falling behind. I know it. I have the link to the Alberta Ball Lightning video. Ooh, I'll watch the Alberta Ball Lightning video. Mason playing with toys again. Yes, always playing with toys. Pre-programmed or magic. Could be either. Hey, Laura, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Well, that noise just unlocked some childhood memories. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Investigation vape. You got to have a quick investigation vape. I don't personally, but to each their own. Something important you need to know about Dawson. Okay, I don't know how important that really was, Joe, but thank you for that info. So when it comes to the Geiger counter situation, you just need to use something you need to be aware of. Here, let me go full screen again. Something you need to be aware of is that failure rates, right? Because no matter what equipment you have, no matter how good it is, it can and will fail. So something you need to try to do is to be aware of how often it fails. And the first step in that is knowing the failure rates. When you use equipment that isn't like high quality, a lot of times the failure rates might be unknown. Like a lot of the paranormal gadget equipment, the failure rates are unknown, and that's a problem because we need to know, okay, well, what was the likelihood of failure? And without that information, it's really hard to figure that kind of stuff out. So I would say specifically you need nice data loggers, and I know they're expensive, but there's really no way around it. That's kind of what it would take, in my opinion. Yeah, I meant to tell him that might have been it with the keyboard. Mine doesn't do that. Oh, do you guys hear it? Did you guys hear it? It just hit it. It just made the sound. Now I'm going to go back to the... Yep, it was probably like 3 minutes on the dot as well. Now I'm going to go back to the... Please tell me you guys heard that. I don't want to wait another 3 minutes. I'll go back to this and then.
That was pretty cool. I can't.
All right. So you heard that sound. Let's make sure that it's the same exact sound.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the same sound. I'm positive that's the same sound. Now, here's the question is, well, did he touch the keys 3 minutes earlier to trigger the quick one? And hopefully we can get the answer from Dawson. I don't think he has any problem kind of talking about it. But that's my take on it. I think it's the automatic timer letting you know, like, hey, this is still on. You probably need to turn it off type deal. Now, the question is, like, could it just be broken? Like I'm saying, this one is already acting weird. These things start to break down over time. They're so old. I think it's from like 2008, 2009, maybe. It's pretty old for, you know, like a toy like this to survive that long. It was actually hard to find one that still worked. Anyways, miniature debunk for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. And again, not hating on Dawson at all. I really liked that investigation. I thought it was funny. And, you know, like I did disagree with certain elements of it and his take on it, but, you know, that's kind of always the case with this sort of thing. And then he does do like some good debunking in there too. And I appreciated that. I saw it. But, you know, at some point, maybe I'll cover the whole thing. Right now, probably won't, just for the time being. If it's a kid's keyboard, it could make that noise to re-engage the child's attention. My childs have plenty of annoying AF toys like that. Yeah, that is a good reason. I figured it was because of the batteries, because it's not easy to tell that like the thing's still on. Now, in my limited testing, like if you leave it on, it doesn't go off again. So like it went off the first time after 3 minutes. And then I didn't hear it for like 9 hours after that. So it's possible that it could like extend the length of time and it goes off, say it goes off like an hour from now, and then it's 4 hours and something like that. But again, I don't know. I haven't had quite enough time to test it. Oh, heck yeah. You guys heard it? Heck yeah. Cool. But again, please go watch that full video if you haven't. It's quite an entertaining video. I enjoyed it. One of the only videos I watched where I planned on making a video and I actually didn't mind sitting down and watching it a second time. So big shout out to Dawson. Pam, Mason, I sent you a link. Awesome. Thank you. I didn't either. The last thing on my mind was that was going to be some kind of idle sound. Yeah. I did not. I resent that old comment. I meant old for the sake of toys, guys. Old for the sake of toys. These like 2000s toys don't hold up very well. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Oh, I'm getting a lot of hate for the old comment, huh? I see it in here. I'd go to the House in Between for a visit. I do want to go to the House in Between. I looked into it. I actually couldn't find a way to get in contact with them. I mean, not an easy way. I'm sure I can reach out to somebody and figure it out, but I have metal in my body older than that. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's actually old. I'm saying in its life cycle here, this piano ain't doing so well. Kenny, I sort of felt sorry for the owner, even though I liked the movie. Yeah, so for the House in Between, like the story, the part that bugs me is, to me, in the documentary, I watched the first documentary on the House in Between. It felt like they should have been trying to convince her house wasn't haunted so that she wouldn't be so scared, because she did seem genuinely scared. And what the ghost hunters went in and did was kind of prove, like, they made it worse. 100%, they made it worse. Kenny did a fantastic video demonstrating like why the baseballs on the stairs weren't paranormal. You know, we talked about it a lot on this channel, but micro vibrations. But it's a clear-cut case of paranormal investigators going into a place and making the situation worse instead of better. And that's why I really don't like the House in Between all that much. I'd love to go there and do an investigation. I just think a lot of the investigations I've seen come out of there involving that owner, I don't love it. At the point where you make 3 documentaries about the whole thing, though, like, I do wonder at this point, like, where the owner is actively renting it out and having like these extra toy pianos that can go off, and I think the other big piano was on too. It kind of makes me think that at some point she's kind of like in on it being like a paranormal location now, rather than a place she actually lives in. I don't think she's lived there since like 2008. So I'm sure she's fine and living comfortably somewhere else. But yeah. Vintage, not old. It's barely vintage, to be honest, Arm Bacon. It's in that in-between state. Yeah, Kenny's spot on here. Yeah, I think they definitely made the situation worse by kind of every claim she made. They said, yeah, it's happening. And in my opinion, I didn't see enough evidence to confirm that what she experienced was really occurring. Friday. I feel like most people wouldn't automatically assume it's paranormal when a toy randomly goes off, though. I will tell you that these paranormal locations, a lot of the ones I've been to, they're full of toys, all kinds of toys. Big, small, you name it, they've got them. And part of the reason, I think, is that toys going off when you're on a paranormal investigation is spooky, right? It kind of plays into the entertainment aspect of paranormal investigators on YouTube, where, say you're filming something and then the toy goes off on its own and you jump back. You see it in horror movies all the time. So I think it's the same kind of deal. Now, will some people say they do that because this particular toy goes off because it's paranormal? Yeah, they'll do it. Like, they may legitimately believe it and put that toy out on display to be like, hey, this toy seems to be paranormal. And while I disagree with that, I'm not really saying anything about their intentions, like why they're doing that. I think it depends on each owner, but that's just me. The psychic, the psychic did no favors. Yeah. Yep, Kenny, I think you're on the money with that one. I just remember thinking, how could she afford 2 houses? Well, there's been 2 documentaries, and I think there's a 3rd on the way. So hopefully she's getting some money from that. No guarantees, We've seen people not make a dime on massive horror stories. But time will tell. Hey, John, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate that. If you got one of those memberships, be sure to thank John in the chat. Thank you so much, John. Really, really does really support the channel. And it means the world to me. So thank you. All right. Which film documentary? The House in Between. Yeah. The one where the broom, the one that was super egregious was that the broom like moving around on its own. Oh God, that was bad. That was genuinely, I was like, all right, I know what I'm watching here. But you know, what are you going to do? Horror documentaries are going to exist forever, probably. We're never getting away from them. So best we can do is debunk them. Oh, there they go. It does work. It's just you kind of got to get a little weird with it. But you see it didn't go off again after that first 3 minutes. So it'll probably go off again in like 3 more minutes. So prep for that, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, Wayne already knows. I can tell. But yeah, that is my little mini debunk. It's all we're going to get for the next couple of months while I work on this big documentary investigation thing. I'm not going to call it a documentary. It's not. But it's a massive investigation. So it's going to be something for sure. For sure. And I'm really going to need the whole paranormal field with me on this one, I think. That's all I'm going to say. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Sweetgoth, go check it out. It is an interesting case. So I will take a paranormal thing that can work. A broom, house cleaning crew. Yeah. Yeah. Ghosts that can clean your house are a lot more handy than ghosts that won't. Debunkers unite. Yep. It's going to be one of those. But you know, I really enjoy that kind of work and the investigative side of things. I have no problem taking longer. I hate leaving you guys kind of out of the loop, you know, and not being more consistent. And YouTube does penalize people who aren't consistent. I'm hoping I can get around that because the quality will be really good. That's the idea anyways, but we'll see. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Yep. Hey, Tanya, welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. So, I was thinking that I could steal from Seg and do the second half of this as a singing live. But I don't want the money because I'm going to veto 90% of what you guys recommend and only sing what I want to sing. How does that sound? I'm sure half of everybody is planning on clicking off right now, and that's fine. But I've been wanting to do it. I actually did it a long time ago, but I privated it like immediately afterwards. I might even do that with this one too. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Wayne, for the people who haven't come in. So I'm working on my next big investigation. I started a couple weeks back, but it's going to take at least a couple more months to get it finished. Probably bare minimum. If I'm being honest, it's going to be a couple more months. Worst case scenario, 3.5, 4 months. It's one of those where what I'm going to do is I'm going to release it in parts. So I'm not going to have any videos for the next couple of months. And then it'll be boom video, couple weeks, boom video, boom video, boom video. And when I say they're going to be crazy, they're going to be nuts, like off the walls. I mean, I'm dying to tell you guys, I can't, but it's going to be nuts. So be on the lookout for that. Gotta wash my hair. Okay, Quiltress, that's fair. Mason is a good singer. Thank you, Pinky. I try. What can I say? I try. I have to wash my hair at 2:15 a.m. Hey, yeah, wait a minute. Wait a dang minute. I don't think that's what's really going on here, huh? Ooh, Halloweenish time. It might come out just in time for Halloween. You're right. But in the meantime, we're going to do a lot of live streams instead. And so I'll still be around. I'm still going to do my weekly live. And maybe I'll try to do like a members only thing on Sundays, something like that. What's your go-to song? Probably Old Red. That's the one I usually, if I'm like warming up, I'll do that. Let's look. Let's see what I got in here. You guys can start leaving recommendations if you want. I'm not going to promise I'm going to do it because I'm reserving the right to veto. But that's the price you pay when I'm not making you guys pay me. If you want to make sure your song gets sung, go to Seg. But I was thinking, hey, it's my first one back. Why not go ahead and just clicking off to do homework? Yeah. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's a hard one. That is a hard one. I'll think about it. Let me listen to it. I feel like it's really high. But yeah, my go-to is I know a lot of you guys aren't fans, is like country. Tends to be my go-to just because it's easier to sing, but then I'll go do some other stuff too. I'm just kind of all over the place, I guess. I don't know. Let me listen to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Is this something I can actually do? I'm listening to it in my headphones. You guys probably noticed. Yeah, Blake Shelton, Old Red, yeah. All right, maybe I'll try Over the Rainbow, but I'm going to do Blake Shelton first so that I can at least seem like I'm like semi-okay at singing. Let me hear this one. I guess I could just play it while I sing it, huh? You guys can't hear it. Call my wife with another man, and it cost me $99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I'd been here for 2 long years. I finally made the warden my friend. And so he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of Old Red. Well, Old Red got realest dog that I'd ever seen. Got a nose that could smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can't consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning comes. You're welcome. You're welcome, Friday. That was for you. Okay. That's the warm-up. That's the warm-up. It's hard to sing sitting down. Yeah, it is weird without, like, it is really hard to sing without music. But I really do love karaoke. You got to play the music. I can't. If I play the music, they will take the video down. So I can't play it. And even if I sing too close to the original, they'll take it down. That's how you know you're probably good, is when they say, no, you're too good. We're gonna go ahead and take your videos down. What else do I like to sing? Let me find my playlist here. Am I gonna leave this one up this time? I don't know. Sarah, thank you for the $5. Croc dance along with the singing. Yeah, maybe I'll stand up. I think I can grab this. The problem is anything that's like too high. I can actually do stuff that's really high or not high at all. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. No, you can't play it at all. Yeah, bye. Sorry. Oh, like Big John, Big Bad John, that one. Sing some Ariana Grande. I don't know if I can do Ariana Grande. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I won't just do anything. I'll just veto my way through a bunch of songs. Let me see if I have some that. Let's find some good ones. You know, let's do Hotel California. Everyone likes Hotel California, right? The Eagles. Johnny Cash, I could definitely do. I'll do Johnny Cash after this. Ice Ice Baby. I'll do Ice Ice Baby. That's fine. Just to remind myself. All right. Hotel California. Really wish I had water. It's a long build-up. Could have skipped it, I guess, but. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of eucalyptus rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bells. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. And she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. I heard the Mercedes Benz. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. And they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain. Please bring me my wine, he said. We haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. They went up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. All right, that's all I got. That's all I got. All right, thank you guys. You're too kind, too kind. All right, what else? Who else did we have up here? We had Johnny Cash. I realized Pandora Box Ice Ice Baby is no good without the music. I might do it here in a minute, but I'm gonna keep doing the other ones for a little bit. Margaritaville. I think I probably know that. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker salt. Something like that. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, it's my own damn fault. Something like that. That was not great, but the singing paranormal engineer. Thank you. What else do I have in here? I like to do, I'm kind of all over the place too, because I'll do that and then I'll do like, what's that? Like Bruno Mars. What's that Bruno Mars song? Yeah, Talking to the Moon. That's what we're going to try next. Mason Oki. Oh, Wagon Wheel. I'll definitely do Wagon Wheel next. Thank you. Duality by Slipknot. John, I could give it a shot maybe. I'll take a listen. This is actually my favorite thing to do now, so y'all are just watching me do what I would be doing anyways. Nah. Changed my mind. I don't want to do that. We're gonna go to Wagon Wheel. Making down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way out of North Carolina, staring at the road and pray to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for rally I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Bohemian Rhapsody. I can give it a shot. All right, we'll do Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know if I can do the first part, though. Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. That's the best I can do for that. Look up in the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy. Easy come. Little low, everywhere the wind blows. Does it really matter to me? To me. Mama just killed a man, Put a gun against his head. Pull my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, and now we've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, nothing really matters. All right, that's all I got. I liked that one, though. That one was good. That was fun. Simon and Garfunkel. I really do like parody music as well. Parody music's great. Not that Simon and Garfunkel is, but I was just thinking about God, why am I blanking so hard? Sing about parody music. You're braver than I am, Mason. I don't even sing in the shower. You get used to it. I really love karaoke. Like, that is, if I'm not here, if I'm not doing debunking, I'm usually singing karaoke somewhere, some kind of karaoke bar. Maybe I'll try Talking to the Moon. This is Bruno Mars. This might be out of my abilities. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. I want you back. My neighbors think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. You're all I have. You're all I have. At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you, in hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Oh, am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Oh, I want to hear the last part of this. The talk of the town says I've gone mad. Yeah, I've gone mad. But they don't know what I know, 'cause when the sun goes down, someone's talking back. Yeah, they're talking back. Oh, at night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you, in hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Oh, am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Ah, 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 baby, don't you hear me calling? Ah, something like that. The good part's coming up. 'Cause every night I'm talking to the moon, still trying to get to you. Okay, that's it. What's next, guys? Bring Me Back to Life, Evanescence. I can look for Evanescence. Let me see. Jesus Christ. There's going to be a stretch. Yeah. See into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I've become so numb. There might be a different one I can do though. Like there's the cry to me. If you loved me, you would be here with me. You love me, come find me, make up your mind. It's harder when you can't hear it go straight to the heavy metal. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let you fall, lose it all, self-thinking you can remember yourself. Leaving selves, and I'm sick of the lies, and you're too late. Don't cry to me. If you loved me, you would be here with me. Along me, come find me, make up your mind. All right, that's all I got for Evanescence. What are we thinking next, guys? Did your manager approve this? Definitely not. No. I was not supposed to do this tonight, but I kind of wanted to sing anyways. For the love of the game. Sometimes if you don't sing for a long time, you get all bad. I don't want to be bad. Ooh, what's that one? It's like, shit. I can think of it. God dang it. I know exactly what I'm thinking of. It's fine. I'll just look through my stuff here. And you guys can recommend songs as you wish. He sings while drinking apple juice. I'm not drinking apple juice right now, but I should be. I definitely should be. Oh, here's one you guys haven't definitely never heard, but it's a jazz version of, oh God, what is it? Many Men. Hold on here. Which is by 50 Cent, but this is the jazz version. So it's jazzy. Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. They want to take my life away. Many men, many men wish death on me. Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. You know, these putting money on my head. Go on and get your refund, 'cause I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king, and I ain't been crowned. When I rhyme, something special happens every time. I'm the greatest, something like Ali in his prime. I walk the block with a bundle. I'm knocked and I'm humble. When I rumble, show you what my gun do. Many men, many men wish death on me. Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on many men. Many men wish death on me. That is Many Men But Jazz. Nickelback. You have a nice rasp to your voice. I don't always. I think it depends on the day, but thank you. I bet I can do like some Nickelback. I should have water. I don't have water, so I'm just winging it. Let me think. I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, we'll try it. Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Trying to live it like a blind man. Living with a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. Mistaken or giving you a heart worth breaking. All right, that's all I got for Nickelback, but I'll do this one. Take it back country for a second. Older country, though. Well, excuse me, but I think you've got my chair. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'd be glad to share. It's usually packed here on Friday nights. But if you don't mind, could I talk you out of a lie? Well, thank you. Could I drink you a bye? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Oh, you're welcome, but I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you here? Well, that makes two of us. Glad you came. Well, I don't know the name of this band, but they're good, aren't they? Would you like to dance? I like this song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? All right, that's all I got for that. That was a little borderline. Is he on the juice or all natural? All natural, man. All freaking natural. Hold on, let me see. What else we got in here? Mason, your neighbors just called the cops for a wellness check. I'm sure they did. It's Raining Men. Yeah. Oh, thank you. My lovely girlfriend brought me some water. I was dying. I just didn't want to leave you guys. You know, we already lost quite a few people, which I expected. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. I did. I just re-lubricated them. Smells like Teen Spirit. I can probably do that. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna do "Fall for You" second hand. Ain't about tonight's that we're not fighting. Could it be that we have been this way before? I know you don't think that I am trying. I know you're wearing thin down to the core. But hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true, because a girl like you is impossible to find. You're impossible to find. How are we feeling on that one? Am I any better there? This is not what I intended. I always swore to you I'd never fall apart. You always thought that I was stronger. I may have failed, but I have loved you from the start. Oh, but hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. Rocky Mountain High. Let me see. Rocky Mountain High. Let's see. You can put in your requests. I just might veto them. It's Coetzel. I might not know this one. Never Like the Rain, Clint Black. Sorry, I'm working a little backwards here. Never Like the Rain. Dang, what's that song? Oh, I'm going to veto Everybody for a second, because I love this song. Dear Maria, Count Me In. Picture I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. When the lights go off, I want to watch the way you take the stage by storm. The way you wrap those boys around your finger. Don't want to play the leader, 'cause you know it's what you're good at. The low ride from the fast track, make every second. Yeah. 'Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. The bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. Make it get when I'm the one who's selling you out. 'Cause it feels like stealing, or it's calling your name from the crowd. Oh, whoa. I fell apart a little at the end there. That's okay. We had somebody suggest Ring of Fire. I can probably do it. If I can do the Johnny Cash one. Yeah. Is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I actually like God's Gonna Cut You Down more. I'm going to switch to that. Still keep Johnny Cash, though. You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. run on for a long time, but sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. My goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still, and he said, John, go do my will. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. How was that? I feel like that one was good. I was feeling that one. Oh, there was one I was looking at. Oh, Michael Bublé. Do y'all like Michael Bublé? When the rainbow rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, dance with me, sway with me. When you dance, you have a way with me, stay with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, but my eyes can see only you. Only you've got that magic technique. When you sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. All right, that's all I got for that. Me now. Alberta Bound, 7 Spanish Angels, The Gambler. I don't think I know those. I might be able to give it a shot. Let me listen. Now Seg jumps up behind him. I'm gone. Yeah, imagine Seg just comes out. Or what if I'm Seg? I'm not. Just for the record. Let the record state I was joking. Well, you can stand me up at the gates of hell. Do. Do we have people who like Spanish? Nobody's going to know this song. Danger High Voltage Electric 6. I'll give it a listen. Soy el fuego que arde tu pie. Soy el agua que mata tu sed. El castillo a todo yo soy. La espalda que cual el caudal. Tu emae quieres, pero la luna en el mar. La calcata quien sea mujer que te mahuca. Te amo. All right, I'm done with that. Okay, Danger High Voltage. The problem is if I don't know it, I won't sing it. That's my problem. I won't do what Seg does. I don't have it in me. I do like it. I'll learn it. What else am I looking for? My songs are all over the place in this little playlist I got. I could do that. No one can do what Seg does. Yep, he's awesome. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please hold my hand. I keep screwing this up. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. That was fun. I like that. Great Big Sea, maybe. That's my other problem is I don't know the names of songs. If I've heard it, I just know I've heard it, and I know all the words, and they like pop into my head, and then I can sing them. What else is in here? Just do it and mumble. Yeah. We got, okay. Apparently I have a song by the Beebs in here. I don't think I can do the Beebs. This is going to be rough. No, I bet I can do the Beebs. Hold on. I can't do this song, but I bet I can do a different song by the Beebs. I guess his name isn't the Beebs, huh? What are my options? Give me the classics. The heck, I feel like I missed it. This has got to be one of the popular ones. He's got so many popular songs. Holy sh! Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. This is the only one I can give a shot. Eminem, White America. I do like Eminem. I could probably do it. Everybody's laughing in my mind. Rumors spreading about this other guy. Can you do everything that you did to me? You love you the way I can. You forget all the plans that you made with me. 'Cause baby, I didn't. That should be me holding your hand. That should be me making you laugh. That should be me. This is so sad. That should be me. That should be me. That should be me. That's all I got. Be me buying you gifts. This is so wrong. I can't go on until you believe that should be me. Okay. Yeah, good try, Mason. Good try. I don't think I stuck the landing on that one, you guys. Sea shanties. Big and Rich, Holy Water. I do like Big and Rich a lot. I'm behind on my sea shanties. I used to know them, believe it or not. I used to know them. These days, I don't know. I think I got time for like one more. I want to do one more and probably go all the way through it, right? We got to end on something good though. Oh, the Backstreet Boys. Yeah, shit. Maybe that's a good one to end on. Oh, actually do the Backstreet Boys? I'm going to do it. You are my fire, the one. Believe when I say I want it that way, and we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart. This is harder than I thought. I want it that way. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I? You're the one. Yes, I know. But I want it that way. Tell me why. Oh shit. All right. That's all I can do on that one. I don't want to end on that one though, because that one was bad. It that way. Now I can see that we've fallen apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, my fire, the one. You are, you are, you are. Don't wanna hear you, ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a myth. I wanna hear you say. Yeah, I'm done with that. All right. Final song, guys. I'm struggling. It's got to be good. It's got to be good, you guys. Good job. Thank you. I did the best I could, RM Bacon. I did the best I could. Damn it, Mason. Make a decision. I really can't make a decision, you guys. Elaine, clip for Beardo's collab remix? Absolutely. Oh, I didn't even realize I was talking in third person. That's my bad. I would not normally do that. Come on. My dogs slept straight through it. When Seg sings, they cry. Okay, all right. Well, your dogs are the new metric for how well I did. Yeah, you can give that to Beardo. I don't care. I don't care. I did it. It's my fault for putting it out there in the first place. That's on me. All day, that's on me. All right, you know what? We're going to end on Ice Ice Baby. We're going to go out with a bang here. All right. Ice Ice Baby. Yeah, maybe I don't actually need it. We're going all the way through on this one, I think. Let's kick it. Ice Ice Baby. Hey, Living Dead, glad I made you laugh. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. It flows like a harpoon daily and nightly. And will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance. Caress the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I spit a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. That wasn't too bad. Do 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 do. Ice Ice Baby. Now that the party is bumping, with the bass kicked in and the fakers all pumping, quick to the point, no faking, cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them if you ain't quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo, rolling in my 5.0 with my rag top down so my ear can't blow. The girlie's on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on. Pursuing to the next block. I busted left and I'm headed to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continue to A1A. B Straight Avenue. Girls wearing hot, wearing less of bikinis. Rock them lovers, driving their bikinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. J to the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the jumps on the wall. The jumps acting color full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack gets jacked. Police are on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up for running on the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it. All right, one more verse, I think, and I'm home free. I'm sorry you had a rough day, Living Dead. Take heed, because I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, that created all the bass sound, enough to shake and kick holes in the ground, because my rhyme's like a chemical spill. Visual rhymes you can vision and feel. Conduct and inform, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hot. And you want to say with this, jump face on the blade, lights like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if I was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose, magnetized by the mic when I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it. Vanilla. There might be more. Did I forget it? Ice Ice Baby. Vanilla. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. That's it. That's it. Okay, guys. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Especially everybody who had to deal with the second half. The first half wasn't so bad, but the second half. Sorry, guys. I just felt like singing. Sometimes you just feel like singing. That's all I can say. Thank you, Elaine. I appreciate the claps. Pinky, too. You guys are fantastic. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let's give some big shout outs to everybody who hung around. We got Denise Flood. We got Aussie Cat. We got Pam. We got Pinky. We got NLHNTR. We got The Living Dead. Friday House. We've got Pam. John's Mixed Bag. I think I already said Pinky, but Pinky again. And then Chrissy Peak. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It means the world to me that y'all are here and just willing to hang out when I don't have anything particularly interesting to say. So thank you guys a ton. And I will see you guys next Tuesday or maybe sooner, but probably next Tuesday. Again, I've got something very big coming up. It's just going to take me a while. I promise it will come out and it'll be worth the wait. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.